3 young women have died in Toronto in the matter of months. The latest is Bella Laboucan-McLean, 25 years old and a recent graduate of Humber College. She fell or was pushed from the 31st floor of a high-rise building, similar to this one in Toronto's West End. The Toronto police has deemed Bella's death as suspicious and are investigating. Bella's sister, Bella Laboucan-McLean, is devastated. We reached her by phone from Alberta.
We are pretty devastated. It's really hard to express how it feels to lose a family member, especially when it's so sudden and it's being investigated as a suspicious death. It's really hard to come to terms with it.
The Native Women's Association of Canada have been calling for a public inquiry into the deaths of Aboriginal women. So far, the Harper government has said no, and that the money is being spent on prevention. Even all the premiers and territorial leaders want this inquiry. President of NWAC, Michelle Odette, is outraged.
I'm disgusted when I hear that kind of answer because for me, prevention and also inquiry, it's two different things. It's to tell the truth of what happened and still happening here in Canada.
Tara Gardner was hit by a train. It was concluded her death was a suicide, while Cheyenne Fox also apparently fell from a Toronto high-rise. Her father doesn't believe she took her own life and wants police to investigate.
They had the death written off within a matter of hours as suicide.
Bella's sister is in constant contact with police.
They have questioned people, have taken people in for questioning, and that it's still being listed as suspicious. So that's why we are, that's one of the reasons why I have decided to say something, because it's, what we're seeking is for truth and justice for my sister, and to ensure that if people do have information that can help answer the questions that we have, that it will help with the investigation. Her sudden passing has left us with many questions that haven't been answered as to why or how this did occur, but we know that something went terribly wrong that night, and there needs to be answers, and there are answers out there, and the people that are responsible should be held accountable.
And there has already been a vigil held here for Bella at the building where she died, and friends like Tantu Cardinal were there. The disturbing truth is that the number of missing and murdered Aboriginal women is rising, and that is unacceptable, says the Native Women's Association, and that they don't believe the prevention tactics of this Harper government and will continue to advocate for a national public inquiry. Donna Sound, APTN National News, Toronto.